What's going on, everybody? How's everyone doing today? So today we're going to be finishing up our iShot/Snipe Amazon League Star guide, making the mobalytics, filling out the leveling section real quick, and looking potentially at other things, maybe something with Wolf, you know, some other stuff like that. Then we'll be posting, obviously, probably the mobalytics video tomorrow, unless something happens, which, you know, obviously I'll let you guys know in the Discord, but that is the current plan for today, is just to finish that up, get the guides and all that sorted and ready to go. But what's up, everybody? What's up, Rocks? How you guys doing? I'm doing good. What are the spells? What do you mean, Rocks? Like with our ice shot? What do you mean? What are the spells? Bum 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 bum. Hey, what's up, MG? All right. So with that being said, I'll just drop the starting screen and we can get into what we're going to be doing today. Okay, so we need to start crafting out the gems, which we need to make a new group. New enter name for the skill set. I don't know, leveling gems or something. Do that. Done. And then this way we can go to that group. Well, if we're going to be doing ice shot, I need to fix this and fill out the remaining, but basically it's going to be like ice shot, right? Herald of Ice, Wind Dancer. We're going to have Snipe in here. We're going to be trying that out. We might swap off this later game and just do like Tornado Shot, Ice Shot. Freezing Salvo, obviously, for freeze buildup. I'm going to be running Ball Lightning just for shock and stuff like that, with obviously Barrage for Snipe, just because the 2 additional repeating times is nice. There's no reason not to have that. Then we'll probably throw like Tornado Shot on here, Roa, you know, stuff like that. Kind of standard. For now, right? Just like standard stuff. All right, so let me go to the leveling gems, Bum 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 bum. Just gonna leap slam here. This is just for movement tech if need be. If you need to, you know, use it to get across some gaps and other junk like that. But we're gonna be grenade running, or at least throwing this on for now. We'll see. We might do like LALR still potentially, but for right now, I think grenades is fine to do. I think it's the, especially with the nerf to rods and stuff, it might kind of feel pretty bad early game. So I think grenades is just a better option for leveling right now. Because the other stuff is like, well, you could go, you know, like other junk, but like ED Contagion, but okay. I beg, what's up? Honestly, I think it'd be faster to just go in game and buy items from vendors and just slot skills. What do you mean, Epic? I'm confused. Like then doing this? I personally don't think so, but each of their own, I guess. Each to their own, I guess, right? Okay. I did some testing being a punchy bag, and I can face tank the entirety of Z3 quad slam. You're running slam stuff, Epic? That's hilarious. Alright. And then we could throw in here. Or banner. Mm. Huh. Okay. Okay, I think we're good on skills, pretty much what you're getting running for the campaign, right? No, the for slam attacks. That's what you meant, Epic. Okay. Okay, Epic. So what are you doing for like to be so tanky? Out of curiosity. That's will be default. We need to do a new one though. Leveling. Okay, so we want to have. I'm also gonna go here. Let me set these open set too. Yeah. Oh, sorry. There we go. So we just want a crossbow. It doesn't matter really what we get, but sure. What do we want on this? Honestly, just a bunch of flat damage. So I'm just gonna throw in like physical fire, and then I don't know, water lightning, maybe lightning. And then if we can, just like level the projectile skills is the ideal. There. Over weapon set 2, it's just a random mace. It does not matter what it is. Just a random mace, just so you can use the skills. Okay. Ellie, what's up? Yes, sir. We're on Saturday. I'm trying to get this finished up for Amazon, so tomorrow we can put the stuff out for it. 9k life blood mage. This would be cheaper if I get lucky. You can corrupt comms in 1800 instead of 1500. Gotcha. So you're running Reap. Is that the Reap blood mage I think you were talking about? SSF with what you come up with to see if it's viable. SSF. I mean, what I have right now, like, nothing on this character, this build right now, Ellie, is, like, you know, hard to get. This is, really, really just, like, very easy, attainable, you know, sort of like day 2-ish, 3-ish items. If you're an SSF, it might be like day 4 or 5-ish till you get the bow and stuff of crafting, but it shouldn't be anything hard. That's nothing we're hitting that's like, oh yeah, we want, you know, T2 across the board. We're only looking for like T1, T2 accuracy, and then decent crit chance, and if we can, increase fizz damage, and that's basically all that I have on the bow for right now. And the quiver is just a visceral with literally crit chance, and that's it. So, all right. Okay, so these two are fine for that. One thing I don't know is if this leveling thing is going to be good with this leveling. Is this also tied into here? Is there a way to tie these trees into each other? That's the one issue that, like, what do you call it has? Like, for example, I can save this. Let's go back really quickly to the default, and then we'll go to this and go to the default. So we have Ice Shot, we have Herald of Ice, Wind Dancers, all fine. I mean, we probably want to stack these out with more junk. We can do that there. Snipe is fine, Freezing Salvo, Ball Lightning, Barrage. Probably want to have our mark in here. I don't know what mark we're going to go for, but for right now, let's do Freezing Mark. And then let's do where we can Roa. If we can, I'll just keep that in there though. And then maybe your Tornado Shot. Maybe. 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 I can do stuff like blind, right? And then other junk like that. You can do blind. That's fine right now. Don't really know what else. We can do magnified area, I guess. Sure. For now. All right, so let's see how importing this is gonna feel though. On what do you call it? Actually, I think you just generate the code like that. See how this is gonna feel now. Trying to generate this on Mobalytics. Hey, it's a potato. Did I miss something? Safety, I can quickly run over it if I can find it, but yeah, Ice Shot got significantly, and Snipe got significantly buffed. I got you. So, Ice Shot in itself got like a 10% fizz damage conversion, which is good, not insane, right? Cone angle increased is good for clearing. Snipe got a huge buff. Well, not a huge buff, like a 15% more damage buff right here with the attack damage increase, which is pretty nice. But the main two things that really are really buffing this is the fact that there's a new anti-burst mechanic. So now, obviously, bosses have the anti-burst damage mechanic. So we don't know exactly how long or how much DR they're getting, right? So who knows? You might have to wait 5 seconds or something until you can actually kill a boss right off the emergence of them, or once they first hit aggro on you. So it's like, that in itself, obviously, is going to make a lot of builds kind of central now on how quickly you can kill a boss. And obviously, the main thing with freeze is you have to freeze them before you can do a lot of your damage with snipe. But now it's like, everyone's going to be kind of taking, you know, the time for the DR to go off. So by the time that goes off, the boss is already frozen, and then we can just one-shot snipe. So that's already a buff in itself, just with the new damage mechanic. And then also there's other things being brought in. So there's new... you got the new Sin Gloves that drops Arbiter of Ash got buffed. So enemies immobilized take 20% more damage, i.e. if they're frozen, that's 20% more damage now, 100% running those gloves. Also, there's a new bow cluster added in that we don't know about either, and they said that there's more stuff for the cold, like, you know, archer aesthetic playstyle that got buffed or changed that aren't in the patch notes yet. So we're still waiting on those two. But like, and obviously with the LA nerf too, that indirectly basically buffs LA because, you know, they're basically a lot closer than they were. And LA, you know, damage nerf and all that junk. So indirectly, basically like Giga buffed Ice Shot and Snipe. If that makes any sense. All right, Potato, go ahead and shoot. What do you got for me? Hey, what's up, C-Murder? Yeah, Snipe is looking really strong. Like, I have a sort of base tree here, right, with our stuff. If I flip over to our default tree and our default stuff. So this is what we're currently looking at right now with just a rough tree. I don't have anything other than just a Visceral Quiver with accuracy crit chance and a bow with just, you know, like, I don't know, T4 or something, T3 accuracy, and then just like T4 fizz damage, I think T5 or T4 added flat fizz damage, and then just 2.5 crit. That's it. I don't have no rings, nothing else on. We're simulating the 15% damage increase that we're going to get from Snipe. Obviously we're shocking with Ball Lightning. We're going to flip the tree a little bit to do that. And yeah, we're already doing 500,000. And then if you factor in Barrage too, the double repeating, we're going to be already doing like over 1 million damage basically at like level 80 in end game. And that's without the new bow clusters too, and the other changes that hopefully we'll get in the next few days, like early next week and stuff for Cold Ranger and stuff like that. Basically cold, I say Cold Ranger, but you know what I mean. So yeah, Snipe is looking really good. Snipe is looking insanely good. You played Ice Pathfinder, you loved it. I was thinking about it, but I don't know, I kind of like the damage that you're getting off of Amazon, right? Because like Pathfinder, obviously you would get the move speed reduction, which is really nice, the no stun while spinning, which is nice for like zooming, and then obviously it's real nice, but there's no real damage you get off of that. Whereas Amazon, you're getting a lot of crit chance, right, from accuracy stacking, a lot of physical damage from accuracy stacking. You're getting 50% more damage on those segments, you know, which is, if you add them all up, it's almost like half their health bar. You're doing 50% more damage, you know what I'm saying? There's also new changes to the fusions that you can generate as well, so there might be some play into that later on we could look into. So it's just, Amazon just looking like more Giga Juice for damage, Pathfinder if you want to be zooming a lot more. But obviously on a League Start scenario, you want the most damage you can get off an Ascendancy, right? I think it works, Zygen, but again, I have to test more. But it might not even be worth trying to path all the way up there, to be honest, with the nodes and stuff. Might just be better to anoint it, but we'll test and see. I can't remember if it works or not. Okay, let's go ahead and import this and see what happens here with the build code. I'm actually interested. Okay. Okay. Oh god. Oh god, chat. Yeah, see, this is the issue with Mobalytics. I forget what happens. It's something specific that, like, the gems don't work or something correctly. Yeah, like the items here, and we're gonna have to, like... Yeah, okay, okay. This is the default, this is what we want default right now. Let me... Yeah. About Galvanic and Shock and Ascendancy, is it even remotely possible running on an Oracle, or stick to Deadeye? I mean, if you're running Galvanic rounds and stuff like that, I don't know if I would be running Deadeye with it, to be honest. I might go Amazon and then run Infusion shenanigans with charge consumption. Oracle, we don't really know a whole lot about, like the inevitable crit. What does that mean, right? There's a lot of nodes in there that, like, we don't know damage number it's for. We don't know, you know, if you match the same skill with, like, the whatever future sight skill, whatever it's called, right? and use the same skill as your future self, how much damage increase are you getting? Like, there's just so much stuff about the numbers that I feel like is really hard to ever say you should play the new class, right? Until we get those numbers, I would say it's bait. But Amazon, for like crossbow shenanigans with Galvanic Shard or Galvanic Rounds, whatever it is pretty good. I did create the PoE link epic, but there's something about like importing it over with the different skill sections that it doesn't work correctly. Because like, obviously in the actual PoE, I have, you know, the leveling gem and I have default gem, but yet it's not like, you know what I'm saying? The skill gems aren't in here. So it's like, I forget what the exact reason is, but it's like some reason or something. Because I have leveling gems and default gems, but the leveling gems aren't in. So like, I forget the exact reason for it. You gotta like tie it in or something, maybe? I don't... Yeah, I can't remember how you do this and like import it correctly. Did chaos damage get Giga buffed? I haven't really too much stuff on chaos damage. Attribute skills offer additional global. I think that was just their highway stuff potentially. Yeah, I mean it is looking really good for defense and other junk. Sea Murder, I'm just creating this right now to have a backup. This is what I know the best, and then we're gonna go from there. You know what I'm saying, Sea Murder, and then I'm gonna create some other like starters, and then just want to have something there for like a backup. Evoker Ice Wolf. I mean, I don't know. I kind of want to do some Ice Wolf shenanigans too. I was also thinking about like using Ice Wolf as just an indirect gain damage buff for the Ice Shot Amazon as well. But hey, what's up, Surf? Okay, so we're gonna have to like do this stuff better. The trees also might be kind of cucked. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, that's the trees are all good, which is fine. We just need to go through on the, yeah, we need to get rid of some of these trees. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, this needs to get out of here. Doesn't matter what tier it is, tier 7. We'll do T5s. See if this works. Okay, that is definitely not right. I want this one then. Okay. Lightning spells to attacks, lightning damage local. There we go. Now, is that... Yeah, that's fine. What you want to try to shoot for? Okay. Lightning damage converted to cold on 3 dragons build can be Foulborn rolled to brittle. I don't know what it means, but brittle damage cannot freeze. Okay, so real quick, Surf, are you sure it's any uniques? Because I think it's only Val uniques can be Foulborn. At least that's what I'm pretty sure. Because I thought that too, but I'm pretty sure it's only Foulborn uniques, or only Val uniques that can be Foulborn. Because if you go here and look at it, it says that right here, it says Templar alters a corrupted Val item, a Val unique item, replacing one of its modifiers. So it has to be a Val unique item that's corrupted. So I don't think you can do that because 3 dragons isn't Val. So I think it's only uniques that are being brought in with the Val League that can be corrupted and then can be replaced and stuff like that with this mechanic. So anything that's not in this new Val League that's brought in, like it's associated with the Val, you know, mechanism, whatever, you can't Valborn. So it's only going to be, yeah, so only the new items, like the new uniques for Val. So there's only, I think, like 11 new uniques, so there might only be like 6 or 7 quote-unquote Valborn uniques, right, in the game right now. Which kind of sucks. Yeah, I was hoping it was more, because like I was thinking so much more stuff, like, well, what if you get, like, you know, like, I don't know, like a Voltaic Rift Bow, or you get, you know, this helmet, or you get, like, you know, all this other stuff. But yeah, it's only Val stuff, so it's not that exciting. Yeah, yeah, the new crafting mechanics look cool. Some of them look underwhelming, I'm not gonna lie. All right, and then the only other thing we want is just Proj levels, I think. What do we have in our POB? Is it just Proj levels? Yeah, projectile skills. This one, yeah. There we go. So that's fine. That's fine. Is there a way to copy this? You know what? Hold on, chat. I might just be able to. When I do that, and then come in here, and then go boom, boom, and import, and then boom, and then import. Okay, chat. I don't think I can do this. Wrong item class. Okay, you cannot do that. Fudge. It has to be in game. Fudge. So annoying this didn't get through on all these. Yep. Double corrupted, I believe they can. Where's the double corrupted junk at? Yeah, double corrupted. The corruption altar allows you to add a second enchantment to an already corrupted item. But be aware there's 50% chance to destroy it. Yeah, so you can still double corrupt them. It's just you can't Valborn the items. Honestly, this patch feels like a net nerf for crafting overall. I mean, we still have Abyss. Nothing's really changed. It just, yeah, I mean, some stuff that was making crafting pretty cracked and definitely enjoyable did get taken out, like the homogenizing, you know, Omen and other stuff like that. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, like, how it feels, right? I still think the mechanic itself and, like, the new Druid class, right, and stuff like that is going to be really dope. And it'll definitely be fun for at least a minimum, I would think, a month minimum, right? If you actually make some different builds. But yeah, I mean, compared to what it could have been, you know, like a 2-month like banger league, it definitely is kind of underwhelming in that department. Denonov, thanks for the follow. Isn't 50% way too harsh? The 50-50. It definitely can be harsh, but I believe that's what it is in PoE 1, so just gotta roll with the punches. I've got a Mobilytics link directly from POB. Can you create a Mobilytics link directly from POB? No, it's Maxwell POB, POE Ninja, POE 2DB. You can't do that. Jules 2, double crop. Nah, you can't do Jules. It's only Val stuff. So if it's not a Val unique with the new Val mechanic, they cannot be double. They cannot be talking about gem corrupting for double corrupt. I would assume so, but I don't know, Surf. What do you think about Whirling Assault? I think I'll try that. I have to look into it. I'm not too sure on it. Off the top of my head, can't remember this changes. The rune nerfs are annoying. Yeah, that's why also Amazon is looking better and better, because like for accuracy and other stuff, right, and some other junk, we don't really need some of the juiced runes, which is nice. I don't know. I mean, let's see. So what do I need to do this different? I mean, I have the leveling stuff, right? I mean, this default is leveling in here. The item is here. Passive trees leveling. We go through all these. Yeah, it's fine. So we go boom, right? It's all fine. Leveling default, leveling default. Okay. Okay, leveling default. We're gonna try this again, or we're gonna see. Generate share. If I do that, let's see something. A little confusing sometimes on PoB. I don't want to get rid of that real quick, just in case. Okay. Shot inputting path. What does that even mean, though? Okay, I got the bow first, but I didn't get the other bows, though, for the other leveling sections, which is weird. Did I get the gems? If I got the gems, I'll be happy. It did not. Yeah, so it's like the same thing. Just go back to here and just have to tough it out. Whatever. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, in game, I might be able to copy and paste the bow, but like, yeah. I thought I'd be able to copy from here. Might be able to copy from here. Hold on. What if I Control C from here and then import? No, doesn't do that. Okay, well. We're gonna go through the hard stuff, boys. The hard stuff. Speed run time, boys. Is actually better than flat damage on weapon. You can get both, to be honest. Certainly, you can get flat accuracy and then try to go for like high fizz or something, or like high percent fizz and cold damage. But yeah, I mean, accuracy on the weapon itself in PoB literally is like doubling my damage if I don't have that with accuracy stacking on Amazon. If you're not an Amazon accuracy, you don't want to go for it all. All right. I'll just go all T5s. And then projectile levels. There. Oh, that's good. Set to just a random mace, a random one-hand mace. Doesn't matter. Put that in there. All right, we only got 2 more times to do this and we're done, so it's not that bad. So we got to work on gems really quickly. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, Sir, I am. Has there been any math for if T1 accuracy is better? For what, Sterling? Okay, typically flat fizz plus percent fizz and either hybrid fizz or flat cold lightning is the play. You want 100% go for accuracy if you're Amazon. 100%. Yeah, ideally it's T1 accuracy, high percent fizz, flat fizz is ideally what you want to go for. But I mean, honestly, like even if you get like high accuracy, high percent increased fizz and like cold damage is totally fine as well. Full ES body armor. I haven't got the defenses yet, Surf, to be honest. I haven't played around too much with it. I'm just kind of go for like the standard increased evasion, beastal skin, right? Stuff like that. Probably gonna path into like the ES/evasion nodes, but again, I haven't played. I'm gonna try to tune the tree up as we get closer and stuff. But I'm just kind of doing a rough stuff right now just to have it, right? So I don't have to go through and do all of this like we're having to do now. Yeah, it's weird. I forget what I did last time to fix it, but like, do I have the crossbow? But I mean, it's not bad doing this. It's could be better. It could be better. Where is the local? Like, I wish I could just copy this and just paste it. It would be nice. We only got to do it one more time, chat. Just one more time. One more time, chat. One more time, chat. All right, we got all that done now. Now we got to go into the gym leveling section. Default's good. This needs to be thought out. Okay. When do we get the new tree on League Start? I don't know. It's hard to say, as I can't really predict when we're getting the new tree. Hopefully, we're getting it within like 2 to 4 days. You know, hopefully like 2-3 days before League Start. But I don't know. It could be a day. Could be 2 days before. Who knows? Also, copying item isn't like the edit part. I tried copying and pasting. It just doesn't work. I mean, yeah, maybe I could edit and then import. You might be right on the edit part. I'll have to maybe try that next. How much actually do you actually need to hit 6.25% crit from Ascendant, by the way? It's a lot. But going what I have now, if we take a look, back at the default, and then default. Okay, bet. If we take a look real quick at calcs, my accuracy right now isn't a whole lot, but we're at 117 percent, so 25% of 17. You know, we're still getting like 4% or something like that crit chance added to the base. But again, right, I don't have, you know what I'm saying, rings or anything else with accuracy. So I'll send out of some accuracy nodes on the tree just to get more defensive layers. But yeah, it's even if we get just say to like 5%, I mean, you know, losing 1.2% crit chance to the base isn't a huge deal, right? So if we can get majority of that, I'm good. Because if you think about a 5% base crit chance, that's equal to Deadeye's consuming mark for the critical stacks of weakness. That's way better than running the new shaman or whatever. I think it was, right, where like your runes have additional effects, because one rune I think gave you like 1 point something percent crit chance. So even if you have 3 of those socketed, you're only getting like 3, maybe 4% if it's generous, right? So you're still getting more crit than that. So this is pretty much the best low key if you're trying to slam crit, because we don't have to do anything with crit like mark consumption to get critical stacks of weakness and have to play around the duration based, you know what I'm saying? Plus, if we wanted that, we could just effigy of cruelty back bar or weapon set 2 like we always do with ball lightning. Boom, we have that as well on top of what we already have. And we're already at 75% chance to crit as well, like without anything Joel's, you know what I'm saying? So like we're good. We're good. We're gonna be really good. Did Zon get buffed? I ran Ice Shot Huntress last league and it's cracked. We're gonna be running Huntress and stuff. Amazon didn't indirectly, I guess, get a huge buff on like these nodes, but the Elemental Surge and Surging Avatar changed. But I don't know. Did you try running these at all? Was it good at all? Like with the Surge generation and stuff? Or did you completely ignore that and just go bottom tree like we're doing? Five inspiration runes, any best in the sand? Well, I don't think you can get 5x inspiration runes. The max is 3, right? Exception of base corrupted plus 1 rune socket, and that's it, right? I don't think you can get that. You ignored it? Got you. I mean, it could be some cool interactions if we do go down that route. Maybe drop snipe, run that with tornado shot, ice shot, right? And try to maybe do some charge generation shenanigans and stuff. But again, we'll have to see. But I think snipe is the play definitely for the first few days, just because it's easier, better damage scaling, you know, on a lower budget and stuff like that. Okay, let me go ahead and throw this here. 1 second, guys. Okay. 1 second. I got the gem split up on the side screen so I can redo all these. Okay. There we go. Type with one hand around the mic is not the easiest. We want explosive grenade on the front here. Set all weapons. The level of it doesn't really matter. Just grab it. Skill gem. What we want to throw on here? Probably multi-shot, right? And then elemental armament. This is for the... Need to edit this as a leveling. Set this as to Act 1. Let me do this real quick just so it's easier. There we go. Act 1, apply. There we go. Sorry, guys. I was looking for an iShot starter. Hell yeah, Darks. Well, you came to the right place, man. I played it all last league, and we're going to be smashing and zooming it out. Probably this league. We're going to be looking at other stuffs too, but I still wanted to get a guide out just in case. If we can't find nothing. A huge helm with Axiom fixes that. I did the bottom tree and 2x evasion. I used 2x to boost my 1200 evasion helm to 2400 and 1 rune to get 1 evasion for Axiom in my helm. Added 75k HP 2 PTS with Axiom stacking. Okay, evasion, so my boots and helm. Yeah, Surf, yeah, makes sense. I mean, like I said, I don't know how much I'm going to go and actually stack and get the full stacks, right? Because at the end of the day, like, even if just if we get to 20%, which is easily achievable, and then 25% of that, it's like, what, 5% or something, crit chance? So I don't know if it's worth trying to push all the other gear in the range of trying to slam all the other accuracy just to get another 1%, basically, you know, 1.5% base crit chance. I don't really know if it's worth it if we're at like 90% or 95% crit chance already, because we're not going to get more damage out of the weapon since it inherently needs to have accuracy on the weapon itself. So it's like having accuracy on the rings doesn't give the weapon more damage, right? So we'll see. We'll play with the numbers and stuff. Goes for attack speed. I mean, I guess you could stack attack speed, yeah. But like, if we're doing snipe shenanigans, you don't really need attack speed. You know what I'm saying, Surf? We'll see. Like I said, we'll play with it. It'll all be in game testing and stuff. But like, if we're doing tornado shot shenanigans, probably might be worth. Okay. So we go with that. Then we want flash grenade. Flash grenade. All right, so for Act 1, do you guys think we pick up any sort of, like, you think we go Wind Dancer? You think we skip Wind Dancer, go straight for Herald of Ash for our first aura? What are you guys thinking? Because we could go for a straight Herald of Ash, I guess, and drop Wind Dancer, but do you think like the evasion stuff and survivability is just better to have? Does new bows have the +1 arrow implicit? I know they're changing the like, you know, gain additional arrow on the bow itself to surpassing chance of fire an additional arrow. There's nothing specific like stated in the patch notes about Gemini based bows being removed with the +1 like arrow implicit, right? So I can't comment on that. No clue what they're doing with it. If in the patch notes and, you know, might get updated in a few days and that might be there and it removes. Not really too sure. Head of Ash straight up. Wind nerf isn't that bad. Okay, so I'm seeing 2 ashes. I'll put it in here. Hold on. I'll put both of them in here. Head of Ash and Wind Dancer. Wind Dancer. What is it called? Is this meta gems or what is it? What are they called again? I mean, I just usually call them reservation skills, but like, is there an actual name for these? Before I type reservation skills and you guys like, SiahZ, it's actually meta gems. I think meta gems are the ones that get, what do you call it, right? The stuff. Went on Ice Herald. Well, we're going to be doing grenade leveling, or at least looking into that, Surf. So obviously, we're going to spec out of this once we get done with campaign. If that makes any sense. Spirit Gem. True. Spirit Gem. Thank you, King. Thank you, King. Much appreciated, buddy. Probably spelled that wrong, but that's why I don't know. There. Okay, that's good for Act 1. This should be fine. Now, I have heard, I think some people say you basically just want to try to keep getting minor upgrades in Act 1 and push for an Act 2 base and then try to slam good stuff on it if you get good rolls with your currency. I believe that's what I heard people say, but who knows? Could be wrong. Will this go amusing? Yeah, Surf. I mean, I don't know. I'm thinking about trying it, but also I know grenades are really good for leveling, and like respecking isn't that much of an issue, you know what I'm saying, in this game. So I don't know. I might just do grenades this time because Ice Shot is good. It's just I don't think it's like insanely giga juice for campaign clearing, right? So I don't know. Witch Hunter looking cracked. I mean, Witch Hunter might be really cool for actual like shape-shifting build, since you can, you know, have so much points for your like tree swapping and stuff. Yeah, I got you, Surf. It makes sense. And I want to word this. Okay. Might clean this up later, you know. Hit it with a little chat GPT, boom boom. What's up, Dark? What's wrong? Yeah. No sound, what do you mean? Am I bugging? Will you be league starting Ice Shot? I'm really thinking about it, Darks. I'm creating this right now just to have. Because I figured I was trying to look into Ice Shot like Wolf or like any sort of like Wolf stuff, because it does look cool, don't get me wrong, but I'd rather just have like a really safe backup. And Ice Shot has got buffed, right? There's nothing like net negative about it. There's no nerfs to it. I ran it all last league and it's only going to be better. And I ran it on Deadeye, and Deadeye honestly was probably the wrong choice last league. I think Amazon just going to be so much better, especially with the Deadeye nerfs now, the anti-damage burst mechanics being brought in for bosses. Like, Amazon just looking so much better. So it's definitely going to be probably 3 to 4 times better than what I was playing with last league, just based off me going Amazon and the buffs and stuff too. Ice Shot. Plus, we don't know the like new bow cluster is going to do. And I believe they said that there's other stuff for the cold aesthetic for, you know, like the Rangers archetype that is going to be kind of like buffed. It's not in the patch notes, so we got to wait on that as well. So it's definitely going to be fun, but I'm going to be looking into other stuff just to see. But I wanted to have this as a backup, you know, just in case. Was quiet? Yeah, my bad. I don't have music or anything on YouTube just because YouTube doesn't like that. They literally they literally will copyright the whole video, like the whole live stream. So I had to remove music. So if you want music and other stuff, you can come over to the Twitch side of things, and that's there for you guys. I shot porcelain ring Herald of Ice, bro. You cannot do it. We'll probably be doing it early league, yeah, but I don't think honestly, Surf, like at a certain point you need it, right? Once you get the damage and stuff, you don't really need the ring anymore. Nitro starts in 2 hours for me. Greetings from Germany. All right, safety. Have a good one, bro, and be safe at work, dude. Yeah, early on it's really good. All right. Okay, so what do we have here? For cross blah blah blah. Sleep Slam, right? I'm not bugging on that. Sleep Slam. All right, might have to reword that a little bit, but we'll leave that in there just in case. And we'll throw Leap Slam in here just in case as well. Right. We don't need rapid attacks in there. Just throw that in. Okay, so Act 1 is all done, and we got to go to leveling Act 2. Sorry. Act 2. Okay, so Act 2. Boom, boom, boom. Tree's all good. Gotta go over and see. Have you done a test run with crossbows? I have not. Not. I'm gonna be probably trying to do it here soon. Probably like Monday or Tuesday. We'll do some running with X-bows and stuff. See how it feels. Same with Widowhail and the Ice Quiver. The Ice Gloves also cheap. True, true. Maybe Surf, maybe. Okay. Yeah, hold on. Let me get my thing back up so I know what we're doing here. Yeah. So we're gonna have to redo like all of our stuff, which sucks, but the shot 2, elemental armament 2. Do shock magnitude increase apply on shots from the ground? From shock ground? I don't know. I'm gonna say no because I think shock ground has a base of how much shock it can apply. So I don't think increasing your shock magnitude and then applying shock ground, I don't think that inherently gives you that increase, but I could be wrong. And you spent the Katava build on your mind? Got some major buffs? Nah, not really. Don't really like spent the Katava. It's too slow for me. Okay. Sorry. Gas grenade, multi-shot 2 again. I forgot. You gotta go down here. So if you go Wind Dancer, what do you want on this? Probably like Magnified Area 2 and I don't know. What do we want? I guess just Knockback maybe? Just for like a better... Just for a better like, you know, kind of like survivability, kind of get back. Then if you go Herald of Ash. Herald of Ash. What do we want on here, boys, for Herald of Ash? What are we thinking? Do I have it in here at all? What we did for Herald of Ash? Probably Herbalism, I guess. Is there anything else we want on here? Like Magnified Area or something? I guess Magnified Area couldn't hurt, right? Gonna leave it as that for right now. Mm. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good here. Okay, and then we go into here. Just Act 3. There we go. Act 3, Act 3, Act 3. Sorry, guys. What'd you say? Sorry. Watch the Bear Slam run thing be the fastest mapper. It would be hilarious. I think the fastest mapper this league is probably going to be Pathfinder. Just sprinting. In terms of like if you're just trying to go from point A to point B. Because obviously you can get the thing where you can't be heavy someone sprinting. And then you can pick up stuff on the tree where it's like sprinting gives you more move speed and all this other stuff, right? So you can technically get like, I don't know, 100 or something % increase move speed while sprinting. On top of, you know, what you can do base, so say like 150 or something, 140 base, and then top of that, right? Could be zooming. If you like put the tree and all that in, but again, like I said, I was thinking about going Pathfinder, but I don't know. I have to look into it a little bit more, I guess. But it's just there's nothing in the Ascendancy that gives damage, really. Okay, Act 3. What are we doing for Act 3? Just get the gems right, and then we can go from there, I think, right? Uh, What am I doing here? In Act 4, you don't really get too many upgrades, do you? Act 1 is good. I'm trying to think I have in here that maybe is too much, like too much out of your reach. Do you start to get the, I mean, you start to get, right, the like level 2s and stuff and emulate, right, in Act 2? Or is that, do you not get this in Act 2? There's a Avidity, sorry. Amazon plus crit weakness build using Tailwind on row, 0% move speed penalty while attacking as fastest. That is not true. By the way, if I'm going to said in this patch review that he thinks he'll still be playing Lightning Arrow Deadeye. So I'm not playing the currents on the accuracy bows. Hell yeah. I mean, Lightning Arrow Deadeye is still going to be good, but I don't know. I'm really excited to see like what the new bow cluster is, and I think, like I said, I remember them saying something about like cold bow. There's some stuff still that's not in the patch notes yet for it, so hopefully that's brought out. You know, no more elemental life leech energy shield. Yeah, it's Edge. Is going to be a crossbow during campaign. Let's swap the ice shot bow. That's what I'm thinking. Volgren. That's what I'm thinking right now. Yeah. Well, Lightning Arrow is buffed, yes, but Rod's got nerfed, so like your single target's way less than it used to be. Like Lightning Arrow was not the damage factor in your DPS on bossing. It was rods that were carrying you hard, right? So like, yeah, you can still do Lightning Arrow shenanigans with Rod. It'll still be good, but it's like not as near what it used to be, right? And then you also have the new anti-damage burst mechanic too on top of that, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? That's like sort of a nerf right there as well. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's why we're gonna be doing our like free stuff. Plus, who knows? We might sprinkle in a little wolf stuff in there. You know, we'll see. I have some stuff for the wolf that we need to test. Might be nice. Okay. Yeah. Okay. For Act 3, is there anything I'm getting here that I'm not supposed to? Let's see. Multi-shot 2. You get level 2 supports, right? Like in Act 2, right? I'm not bugging. I don't have anything in here that's insane, right? No. Everything's level 2. You get level 2s in Act 2. Maybe just too much supports, but like it's fine. Because you're only running one of these. And these are all fine. I think you're good. I think we're good. Volgren, thank you for the follow, man. Much appreciated. What class am I planning to play in the new league? Currently, right as of now, I'm still looking and deciding, but my main backup that I'm going to be doing, and I'm probably going to be running unless I find something else that's cracked, is Ice Shot / Snipe Amazon. Yeah, it's going to be even better in 0.4 Volgren, and it was, like you said, it was already good in 0.3, so being good. Ascended Gloves plus Amazon Elemental Leech Node to sustain, right? I haven't looked to see if that unique got nerfed, but I think Surf did the did they got the elemental leech gloves? For recombination with T1 accuracy and T5 increased physical damage, we're at 29% chance to hit, by the way. If you drop it to T16, like your POB did, we get like 56 chance. Gotcha. Really, Avidity? Interesting. It's converted to cold, which is why freeze was always instant. Lucky Strikes brought the minimum cold damage to above the max for Ice Shot. True. Gemling? I haven't looked in the Gemling. I mean, Gemling's more of an endgame character, though, to be honest. Okay, Act 3. Those over here really quickly. I don't know why that reset. Lightning's OP, everyone says it. It changes your cold damage in a way that's impossible I shot to do. What are we talking about right now? Are you talking about using lightning and converting it to cold? What are you talking about, sir? I'm confused. How expensive are T1 actually bow bases and lower income if his damage base is going to be? I don't have any clue on it, but I don't think it should be that expensive because, like, you know, it's not like something that a lot of people run, so it shouldn't be that expensive. Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, you can run through Dragon. You could do that. Yeah. I mean, I'm personally not going to do that, but you can. Right, because then you would just be running lightning arrow and stuff like that, which you can do, but yeah, I'm not gonna do. Like, we're probably running like some, lightning damage on our rings and stuff just because the values and all that are really good. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be running 3 dragons though. What do I need right now? Emily. Yeah, probably, sir. Can I DM you on Discord? Yeah, go ahead, Avidity. I did a test run today. Amazon LALR, not recommended. Wait, why? What happened? What'd you do? And then we want to put an exposure back on here. And then we want to have persisting ground 3. Then we get into into wind dancer. My back. Hello? What type of ash? Okay, it's weird. Guess you can do that. It's what? Is it the Bog Witch Act 3? Is that what it's called? Is that the chick that gives you the next set of spirit? Sorry, guys. Thomas the Crafts with a bit more shenanigans going on to fit 2 and actually got you. Shoot my shocking ball. Alright, sir, let me know how it works. From row amount. It replaces the Ice Barrage and React Shock, true. I think it is Avidity because you're stacking increased physical damage. At least that's what PoB was saying. Because Fizz actually definitely isn't better than Flat Fizz at all. What do you mean? Percent Fizz is better than Flat Fizz. Alright, is it the Bog Witch, guys? Did you get it from Act 3? Thought I would have it under here. Oh, percent Fizz and actually, yeah, that wouldn't be better, I don't think. Hold on. Is it Act 2? Did you get that? No, it's not Act 2. It has to be. It's Act 3. It's Act 3. Act 3. Yeah, it's Act 3. Right. This guy, bro. But they didn't surf jail, boys. Chill. It's the Bog Witch, right, chat? Act 3 Bog Witch is when you get your secondary spirit re-up. Normal, third plus spirit, and normal, yeah. To get which Ash and Wind. That's her. Okay. Yeah, okay. Does anybody know what base we're trying to look for in Act 2 for crossbows? The Zog, the Bog Queen. Okay, I think people know when I say Bog Witch. Does anybody know what crossbow we're trying to look for in Act 2? Like the base? Okay, no, okay. I might have to redo that and come back and replace this here whenever I figure that out, because I would have to watch like speed running things and see, because I know there's specific like bases we're trying to look for. I think Cannonade. Oh, it's Cannonade. Okay, it's Cannonade. Not a crossbow enjoyer, true, but crossbows do a lot of damage though for campaign running. Like, all right, Cannonade. All right, we're gonna go for it. When do you Cannonade PoE 2? Yeah, let me just make sure that these are what we want. Level 59. These are not Cannonades. At level 59, they're definitely not an Act 2. Okay. Hold on. Where is the items? Items. All right. Okay. What is this? Level 16. Those additional bolt, skills fire, an additional projectile. This, the bombard crossbow, maybe. There's a bombard crossbow. You can skip this one. Okay, I'll skip it. Act 3 start? Okay. I'll have to look. I'll have to look because I remember watching some sort of speed run, and I'm specifically stating that you kind of save your stuff until you get to Act 2 to super juice. Those because you're looking for those bases have higher damage or something like that than something. I'll have to go back and try to see if I can find it before I do anything with the like putting here like, oh, you know, Act 2, make sure you try to find this, use your current, you know, I'll have to just do that later. Okay, so Act 3 is good. I might just do Act 3 plus 4 and beyond, to be honest, because like you're pretty much gonna be running the same stuff here than you are as Act 4, so let me now it'd be nice to copy all of this over Marasaka. You know what I might do actually? Hold on. I might just add variant, do Act 4, copy it, and then just redo tree. To be honest. To be honest with you, chat. Okay. Let me go back in here, make sure I have all of that done. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Yeah. Pretty much it. And this should get you to where you need to be. There we go. It's gonna be the same. This is on Act 4, I can delete that. How do I like actually get rid of priority here? Because I don't really want this to be here. Yeah, fix this up later, by the way. Make that all better. Just gonna go ahead and copy and paste this in basically everything, so this way people know the weapon is placeholder and don't like actually, you know what I'm saying, go in and use it. Okay. So for Shooter, as far as I'm concerned, you dump a lot of currency into the first decent bow base you find in early Act 2. That's what I was like remembering of Entity. I just didn't know if it was a certain base that you're trying to get. You know what I'm saying? Like wait until this level because these bases start to drop and these bases are better than this in Act 2, and then that's when you want to see if you hit anything. Like, or if it's just simply any base early Act 2. Is this for Merc Start or are you going? I'm going Amazon, but I'm thinking about doing Expo leveling and then hit like, you know, probably do this throughout the whole campaign or until I get, we'll see, maybe, I don't know, like level 50 or something, swap it. Because honestly, early game, like, you know, LA, I mean, it's good, but with the nerfs and stuff, I don't know how viable it's going to be with rods and bossing. And then Ice Shot again isn't bad, but you kind of need good, like, decent gear at least, right? And you don't really get that to like Act 3-ish at the end, start of Act 4-ish. So it might just be better to go like crossbows until you get into maps, then respec once you get some decent stuff, you know. But I'll be looking into stuff, so this might change, obviously, but figured I'll have something now, just in case. Got you, Vidity. I'll just a character to add a wall again. Cave sounds crazy work, sir. The crafting tech is pliable and not too expensive. Can you become a very, very, very big streamer very, very fast so I can make a craft out of currency? I'll try, Vidity. No promises, bro. No promises, dude. Lightning arrow sniper bossing. I mean, that's kind of what we did last time, but I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Okay, I think all this is pretty good. I might honestly like go through it and do some swapping of things, maybe linking with some other guides. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we'll add just placeholder gear. We'll see. So Ice Shot is fine right now. We don't even have this on a 6-link. That's fine. Herald of Ice, we can do whatever. I mean, what are we thinking here? Herald of Ice, I mean, like area probably. Probably, yeah, probably area. Maybe magnified area too. Just say There's stuff like mana, regen, amulet, and strength amulet pretty good. Basically, any kind of twin gear from last league should be decent for campaign still. There's a reason it was used. True, true. All right. Are you going to link a loot filter with this guy, please? It's been a while. I played and I'm trying to figure it out. I might try to do something like that. I mean, hey, if anybody in here wants to create a loot filter, you know, let me know. Let me know. Is there any good unique to look out for while leveling for this? I mean, if you're doing like crossbow stuff, or are you talking about Ice Shot? Divine orbs and eyes. Chill, 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 chill. Crossbow. There probably is. I mean, you could do the base uniques like Wanderlust, right? Stuff like that. That kind of like is good for just running around like all the time. There's also the boots too. I forget the name of them, but you know, like the early unique boots that have the move speed. What are they called, chat? What are they called? There's Wanderlust, right? But then there's like the other ones you can get. I think Briar Patch is pretty decent. Like, you know, you get those boots. Mm, mm, mm. There's the one helmet, right? What is the one helmet called that gives you a bunch of like reses and stuff that's good? Forget what it's called, but as far as like unique crossbows, I'm not too sure. I'm not a crossbow like full you know, savvy person, so I'd have to look. Is Ritualist good? Ritualist is fine. I mean, it just takes investment, right? Peasant Crown, yeah, Peasant Crown's decent. It's good. You had the song requested that I just tweaked out. Leather cap, yeah, something like that. It's good. It's just the Nightbot tweaked out because he posted a link, but the actual bot itself, the song bot, got the right thing, I think. Okay, am I doing anything? What am I doing here? Oh yeah, I shot. That's fine. Hero device. What do we want on here? Area, right? Area 2. Probably like cold attunement or something. I don't know, maybe elemental armament. You want anything else on here? Cold attunement, specified area, elemental armament, like cold pen. What to say for now? Cold pen, there, boom. Wind dancer, we'll just have like knockback. And then I don't know, like Herb effect too as well. Boom. Snipe's good, Freezing Salve is good, Ball Lightning's good, Barrage. Oh, what is it called? What are the other ones called without using charges? Titan charges. There's the other one, isn't it? It's a perpetual charge. Yeah, we can run those, I guess. Well, actually, we're not going to be frenzy stacking, so probably not. Put on recovery 2 for now. Freezing mark. Don't really run anything on this. Row amount again, depending if we have the spirit or not, and then tornado shot's fine. What do we want to call this? I shot. Guys, I shot. League starter. I shot league starter. Should we do Amazon? Sure. Yeah, sorry guys. Still the best in guild stashes next league. True. Don't forget there's one node where they frozen it ignores all non-negative elemental resistances, so if you can freeze, you don't actually need pen. Yeah, I swear when we were testing last league surf on that, it felt like it wasn't working. Am I bugging on that surf? You were there when we were testing it, right? Because I swear like it just didn't seem like the damage was being increased. Unless the only thing I can think of is we were trying to think with snipe. The only thing I can think of is maybe the like frenzy charge barrage that we were doing didn't snapshot damage, so the only first snipe was getting the damage increase and the other two weren't because it was consuming freeze. So maybe that's why it didn't feel like we were getting a big damage increase with that. I don't know. I'm quite sure overreach plus a damage gem like armament. That's about it for Herald. True, I forgot about overreach. Thank you, Avidity. It may be surf. I don't know if Rikita's whatever it's called. I don't know, ricotta cheese flow. And frozen, like the node that ignores reses will ignore then flip. I don't think it works like that. Hollow Palm once again. Really, Ellie? Even after all the nerfs? Oh, just campaign. Gotcha. Just for campaign. Gotcha. Yeah, surf. Maybe it was just frenzy charge barrage. It was not that good. We could try it again. Okay. Yeah, overreach. Thank you very much, brother. Cold Attunement. I think this is good. Overreach, Cold Attunement, Elemental Pen, Elemental Armament, and then Cold Pen. It's probably good. Okay, so I think this is fine for right now. Might go ahead and do some stuff here. Should we add just some like placeholder items, chat, for gear? Like I said, the tree might change. Like I kind of want to maybe go into Spectral Ward. I'm liking like Subterfuge Mask that we have and the crit stuff, right? I mean, we are taking Escape Velocity, Beastly Skins, Subterfuge Mask. I don't know. We might want to go into Spectral Ward too and do hybrid. I guess we could put the points in there and then just put here. Right. What we're gonna work towards. This is like a level 90 tree. So it's not that bad. Okay. So to make sure Subterfuge Mask is evasion rating for 1 energy shield. Yeah. Is there any helmets that we might want for unique here, chat? KO, thanks for the follow, much appreciated. Yeah, sir. So I couldn't scale my snipe damage? Yeah, because you were using three-way. The 3 dragon stuff, yeah. They didn't only get an evasion require increase. That's not bad, nor hard nerfed whenever you're in Hall of Home if it's on ES. I think it got... Did it just... I thought I got ES and that. Hold on. I have the patch ins pulled up. Hollow Palm techniques on hour grants 1% more attacks per 75 evasion rating and equipped body armor items previously 75. Okay, yeah. So I guess if you did the ES, you're still fine. Ice Shot Ritualist viable. You could run Ice Shot Ritualist. It's just you require heavily on the rings, right? Because you have another ring slot. So if you don't have good rings, you're basically getting nothing out of the Ascendancy. So remember that. Constricting Command. Well, Constricting Command got a nerf. I think you have to be near a boss to have anything there, right? Let's see. Command. Right. Might be Viper now. Okay, where was it? There is a change to it. Right? It's in here somewhere. I gotta go to unique changes, right? Yeah, here we go. Under item changes, maybe? Under here somewhere. Oh, is it on surround? Okay. Modifiers the number of enemies required to be considered surround can no longer reduce the required number of enemies below 1. So it would work against bosses, I guess, and other stuff. So you could still run it, yeah. You could still run it. It would still work, I guess. It's just you would have to have an enemy near you. You have to be like permanently up. But I guess that is also like, do we know if they changed the tree at all of the surround stuff? Because, like, obviously, if the surround stuff down here is, you know, changed, then you're not going to get the attack damage and stuff. Like, if they nerf this to, say, like, 50% or something, or 70%, obviously, it might not be worth. Yeah, so we might just have to wait on that. I don't think it's worth... I'm just going to set up in base normal, and we'll just go from there. Right? I don't really want to build anything that's, like, going to be too cracked, you know? This, I am going to, I think, throw in crit damage, just so people know that's what we're shooting for here. I can't do crit damage, you gotta do critical damage. Critical damage bonus for attack damage, I believe that's what we want, yeah. We'll go T3 as well, just have like that. Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Helmet to do, we have subterfuge mask, so we just want a high ES base, literally. Just ES based. Base items. Doesn't matter which one we get, does it, chat? Sure, alright. I don't think it really matters. I'll go this a little bit better. Increase the max energy shield. We want to have flat energy shield. We want to do local. Huh? Wants to be local, huh? Does it increase max or is it increase energy shield, chat? I think it's increased energy shield, isn't it? There is infinite mana killer, meaning no more bone shatter. It's movement spam. Damn. Is Eebee's Tower coming back? I don't think so. Sure. Epic. Yeah, I think we'll just increase max. Well, might just do local. We'll do increase energy shield because it's local. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Just T5 it, and then I'm just gonna throw some random stuff on here, right? So people know. I'm not. I mean, reses people should know, right? To go for reses, you would think, right? Default build, just go reses. Like, come on. It'd be crazy if they don't know. You know, say chat. Sort of should have probably built this in, what do you call it? I wonder though. Hold on, we're gonna try this, chat. Right, we're gonna try this. If I go to the body armor, right, and I go edit and then I copy. Well, actually, that's a bad idea because this is not the, hold on. Fudge. What can we throw in here, chat? I want to just try something. I'll craft the body armor really quickly because I want to see if I copy the text. Because if I can do that, obviously it would just be much better to do it here. How to build. Wrong item class. What do you mean wrong item class, game? Do I gotta get rid of new item? Maybe I gotta get rid of like the runes here? The sockets, suffix stuff, like all this stuff? Damn. I guess you can't do that? Type in like body armor? Yeah, I don't know how importing works here. Beck, thanks for the thought. Are you in Pathfinder or Deadeye for 0.4? Pathfinder looks promising. I'm not going to Deadeye or Pathfinder, I'm going to Amazon. I'm going to be taking a look at Pathfinder, but right now it's Amazon unless something changes. Yeah, I wonder why copying this doesn't work. Like, what is wrong? What if I just copy this? Does this work? If I copy this in? Like, this is a unique. Yeah, so it doesn't work. What the fudge? I mean, I'm adding a body armor, right? Yeah, I don't know how this like copy import stuff works here. Because even if I like just click this and then just copy it right in here without copying the text, so it doesn't work. So not too sure how this works. So I get rid of rarity rare. Get a new item. Alright, looks like we're building all of our shit from scratch. Lightning Spear's on? No, I shot Amazon. Okay. Should have built this in the PoE because I don't think I can import. Yeah, especially not. Yeah. All right, body armor. Do we care what we go for? We want what? A hybrid body armor. So we want to do base item, energy shield stuff. To say Falconeers, it's level 75. Sure, just do some normal stuff, right? Increased local, increased energy, so local, sure. Just do T5. Like, people should know, right? Like, I'll put in there, look for roses, I guess. Gloves. Want lightning. Damage to attacks. And lightning damage to attacks. Cold damage to attacks. Both these. Okay. And T6, I guess? T2. Okay, so this has to be wrong. As well, lightning damage. Why is this can go so much better than this? What the fudge? I don't know. I'm just gonna do T6 on both of those. Because I don't have a base item, maybe? That's probably why, huh, chat? Don't question me, chat. What do we want to go for gloves? Probably just full evasion gloves, to be honest. Sure. Right. What else do we want here? Probably attack speed real quick. Attack speed's a, what do you call it, right? Increase attack speed. No. There, increase attack. That's local. We don't want local actually. Fudge. My bad, chat. I haven't used this in a bit, so you're getting what you're getting. There we go. That's ideally what we want to look for. Ideally on gloves. Sorry, chat. I go lightning spear through dragons at a brainwave. You could surf. You could. I don't know. I mean, there also might be some play too, chat, like doing some sort of shapeshifting stuff with Amazon because of the elemental surges, right? And the charge consumption that obviously you can do with like Wyvern. So there might be some stuff there we could do if we wanted to look into that. Yeah. I mean, I think this is fine right now. Boots. What do you guys think? Evasion or Energy Shield boots? I want Spear of Solaris to be good. Someone please fix it. I mean, I think Spear of Solaris got buffed, didn't it? Yeah, Spear of Solaris remove generates 100% monster power as a glory on skill on heavy hitting enemy. Now generates 1 glory when you inflict freeze, shock, or ignite on an enemy. So, I mean, there's potentially something there to spam it. Full generate, spam it. We'll just go. What do we think? Maybe we'll just do hybrid, evasion, energy shield, sure. Yeah, that's fine. Prefix. Oh, actually, won't move speed. Move. And speed. We'll just do 30% move speed right now, and then energy shield. Use evasion, energy shield, sure. All right, it's fine right now. Just keep it like that. People know. Belt. Doesn't really matter which one we go for, to be honest. I'm just go base belt. We're not probably gonna use a unique one, but as of right now, it's whatever. Just go for like, go utility, and then I'll just throw reses on here. Okay, hold on. We gotta go here. Okay, rings. Do we actually want to roll accuracy on this, maybe? Maybe. Like that, maybe? I don't know, we'll see. Rings. Doesn't really matter what rings we get, to be honest. Sorry, let me reach out. Sorry, chat. I got behind. As long as it's a glory-based skill, you can't one-tap with it. It's worthless. True. I mean, I don't know. There might be some applications with it now. We'll see. Yeah, it's definitely not the main skill. The bot's drunk, really? All right. Yeah. Any things like don't really matter here. I think I'm just gonna go for double amethyst. Sure. What do we want on here? Definitely cold lightning damage on rings. All right. Okay, and then do we want to roll accuracy on this chat? Okay, why is going into... Okay, okay, yeah, okay, that's interesting. T9's the best. This is definitely messed up. Definitely messed up. We'll keep it like that. Damage to... You mess it up, oh god. Fizz damage? Maybe. I'm just kind of throwing this on because that's what we were rolling. I believe that's what we're rolling on our rituals right now, and it's working. I think Cold Lightning. It might be Fizz Cold Lightning, but I'm just gonna leave it as of right now as this, and we'll play around with it. I think. I mean, I could take a look. Let's see. What were we running on this? Cold Lightning. Cold Lightning. Yeah, Lightning Cold. Lightning Cold. Lightning Cold. Yeah, we'll just leave it as Lightning Cold for now. Alright, now we just need an Amulate. Doesn't really matter what amulet we have. We might go for a unique one. We might not, right? If we need more intelligence, we could roll whatever. It doesn't really matter. Let's go solar. I don't really want to put Proj levels on this. Maybe just like max or energy shield. That's sorry, that's anointment. Just increase max energy shield and then evasion. Where's increase max evasion? Well, I think just increase the evasion rating, isn't it? Yeah. That doesn't matter. We'll just do T4s on each. For now. T4, and then what anoint we thinking here, chat? I think for now I'm just gonna do Storm Charged. For now, we'll just do Storm Charged. Okay, and this is early setup. Mm, mm, mm. I think we have everything set up that's decent right now. Chat, not gonna lie. I think everything's pretty decent. Don't want to do anything for the build overview. And I can do that later, low-key off stream, just put something there, you know. But I mean, everything is seeming pretty fine for now. Okay, so let us save draft, save and publish. And then I can put something in like the build introduction for sure. And then, yeah, I can do that. Okay. Do we think we need to add anything, chat? Do you think we missed anything or no? Anyone? Inhuman Rabbit with the 4-month resub. Thank you very much, Rabbit. Let's get some W's in the chat for the boy Rabbit. Thank you, thank you. You know, I just realized that I was like scrolled up and on my chat, so like I haven't seen messages for a while. Hold on. There's lightning cold flat, then lightning percent. I just think just might be thinking that because of the bow for Amazon. There's so much high, but 80% conversion to cold numbers. Like, yeah, I'll have to look into it, Surf. I'll have to look into that. And you're right, with the 80% being like increase and stuff. Just run 3 dragons. I mean, well, 3 dragons converts your stuff, so you'd have to run lightning to be freezing. So you'd have to run LA, and I do not want to run LA, right? So 3 dragons just doesn't work. Expensive anoint? It's not really that expensive. Storm charged? Storm charged is what? Fear, envy? I mean, I guess off the rip, I guess. Hold on. Let's go back to default. We'll do this real quick. Throw a random emulate on, and emulate. I'll anoint it. We'll see real quick. Glaciation, paranoia, guilt, isolation. No, you ain't getting that. It's isolation. You ain't getting that. It's isolation. Despair, fear, envy, suffering, disgust, suffering, isolation, envy, suffering. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. Cooked might be like good to go into. I forgot, I'm not even throwing cooked in there, huh? Probably should get cooked. Cooked is a decent amount of damage. We'll see though. I mean, this is like a level 80 tree, like level 80, 85 or something tree. So I mean, it kind of makes sense at that point. You probably should have storm charged. But I'll drop the anoint. I'll drop the anoint so it's not baiting people in. There you go. The tree might need to be played around with. Like I said, I kind of want to get cooked. Might want to drop something, grab it, right, etc. But we'll see. You're back from Nightmares College? Nice. I'm going for Druid for Walking Calamity and Rolling Magma. Yeah, I mean, it looks cool, don't get me wrong. I just don't know its like capabilities on Pinnacle Bossing. That's my issue with like going something like that, right? Maybe, but I don't know. They didn't say anything about them like removing stuff on the tree, so we'll see. I mean, obviously a lot of this is unknown. I mean, there's new bow clusters, there's new stuff that they said they've done in Cold Ranger that's not in the patch notes yet, so like who knows, right? To the cold stuff, like we still gotta wait and see, right? So hopefully we get it, but I mean, you know, we just gotta wait and see. 2,000 gold for 100 spirit, interesting. It's worth like 1 div, true, so if you're not wrong. You do the campaign section. I have campaign leveling right now. I'm thinking about going expos for leveling. and then like once we were like Act 4-ish, you know, swap out and stuff like that, and then go into bows. It's just I don't really know how good LA and rods are going to be for campaign running, especially with the nerf on rods. And that's the majority of your bossing damage while campaign running. So, and then ice shot is decent, but obviously, like, you do need to have some sort of you know, like added damage gear and stuff like that to kind of get it going. And I don't know, it could be good with the new freeze changes, and who knows, like the you know, we don't have full patch notes yet. They're still like going to bring stuff out, you know, and we don't know what the new bow cluster is going to be on the tree. And so like ice shot could be really good for leveling it, but Expo has already been done. It's not getting nerfed. It's only getting like, you know, so it's super, super good. So I'm just kind of leaving that there right now for leveling until we see more stuff. I did test run the boost and it slays everything. Okay. Yeah, for leveling Expo, and then once we get like Act 4-ish interludes and stuff like that, we can start trying to like get some good bows. I mean, if you wanted to, you could just like start picking bows up Act 3 or 4 and just try to get some good gear, right? And then just swap over to ice shot when you can, if that's your plan, right? But again, we got to wait to see what the new bow cluster is going to be and other stuff. But I figured I'll just make this really quickly. Why not, right? We have everything here, so whenever that does come out, we can just go boom, you know, boom, 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 change some stuff real quick, good to go. What you guys talking about in chat right now? What you guys talking about right now in chat? Okay, so I think we have everything here. Ah, there we go. It's all good. What'd you guys say? Why do you choose the Amazon over Deadeye? Its weak points and accuracy scaling. The reason why I chose that is, yes, the accuracy stacking for damage you're getting, like we're literally getting, you know, as of right now, like 300-something thousand average damage from this. Plus we're getting over what, like 25% crit chance from the crit stacking, or accuracy stacking for crit. Then obviously open weaknesses again. This is a crap ton more damage. So you mix all of that, right? It's really nice. And And then also with the Deadeye nerfs losing Wind Ward and, you know, other stuff like that, you're only really getting Proj, an extra Proj, and for like damage wise, that and just like 20% more damage on point blank, just say, which obviously is nothing compared to Amazon's damage. Gathering Winds is still useful to like deflection, but I believe it's prevented damage and not chance, right? If we take a look. Wind Ward. Do they... Is there like updated notes or something at the bottom? Is that what they did? I thought Wind Ward, Tail 1 got changed. Tail 1 not... I think Tail 1 did get changed, right? Yeah, Tail 1 did get changed. Here we go. So yeah, you're getting less skill speed, you're getting less evasion rating, but you're getting 1% damage reflected. So you have 10% added damage prevented. So I think you're going from what? Is it 40% deflect? So 50 or is it 30 base? Either way, it is nice, but then you got to heavily invest into more, you know, evasion, try to get a good deflect chance, and that's a whole other issue. So, Deadeye's looking a little to me. So that's why I went Amazon. Okay. Yeah, Temple Nerf doesn't look insanely bad. It's just like Deadeye's just doesn't look that insane. Yeah, it is a little cracked though. Like removing Wind Ward is just like a huge DP like defensive nerf. Yeah, exactly, man. There's really nothing else in Deadeye that's good. Like, literally, you have what? Maybe the new Mirage Archer might be cool, but again, no information on that, so it could be bait. Bullseye, again, is cool, but you'd have to be consuming marks consistently to keep up time, so that's just a weird mechanic and interaction to try to be doing. It's much simpler just to, like, do Effigy of Cruelty or something with a spell, right? On, like, your weapon set 2, and boom, you have your critical weakness already. And then that's pretty much it. Like, Frenzy Charge stacking is pretty useless on Deadeye as of right now. So, it just, Honestly, I'm between with the Katava or Druid for Fire Demon Rage with Walking Calamity. Yeah, Walking Calamity is cool. I don't know. I really want to do something with Ice Wolf. Like, that's what I'm kind of looking in, but what I was initially thinking is do our Amazon, right? And then just kind of use Ice Wolf as a secondary buff, because we can potentially throw this on weapon set 2 Talisman. Maybe there'll be a cool unique talisman like this one. Maybe. I mean, we could even do Bear. Maybe for Rage Generation, it might be nice. But just use Lunar Blessing on like weapon set 2, because that's literally just, you know, just free damage gained as cold. And there's nothing in here that states that you can't do that. Like, you know, only activates while in werewolf form, buff, you know, like deletes if you're not werewolf form or something. Like, so you should be able to do that. But we'll see, who knows. Hey, what's up, Solar? Yeah, no problem. Volgren. I'm hoping I can run Druid's unique weapon with Warrior for Smith, so that way I can stat stack fires and armor, so I can just hit once and screen clear. Yeah. Like, so what I'm thinking when I'm looking at like all these builds is I don't really care about clear. I mean, already, you know, clear is going to be easier, 40% less monsters, etc., right? So it's like you kind of don't really need to worry about clear that much anymore. Now it's just more of like bossing, right? How much bossing damage? So it's like the bear shifting, right? If you do go Smith the Katava with that, with the new demon stuff, like you do Walking Calamity and all that other junk, it's like, how much damage is this going to do on like pinnacle bossing? Is it going to be consistent enough? Is it going to be a thing where it's like, okay, you're taking, you know, ZDPS, or, you know, like, I don't know. So that's why I'm kind of like, I don't know. The 5 damage, 5 global defense. Oh, yeah. So let me look at Pathfinder real quick. When we get the tree, I can do a quick theorycraft of Shaman Wyvern. Yeah, if you do that, Epic, let me know, man, because like Wyvern, all that looks definitely cool. We just need to see the like level 20 gem information on these skills. Righteous Fire, yeah, Righteous Fire would be nice. Wolf looks too weak. I don't know. Wolf looks interesting. Wolf looks actually kind of cracked. Okay, so Pathfinder. So let's see. Traveler's Wisdom now requires Path Secret. Traveler's Wisdom now grants attribute points. Skills offer additional options. So when it says attribute passive skills, I would assume it means your travel nodes, like all of these, right? I would assume it means these where you can select intelligence, dex, strength, right? That's what we're thinking here. Is that what we're thinking there? Volcano is good or not? Volcano is good for bossing, no need for Wyvern. True. I mean, I like Wolf just because that's my aesthetic. I don't care about a bear, right? I don't. It looks way too slow. Mapping looks actually just abysmal with this thing, at least for me. Like, so Wolf looks a little better. I mean, I do like all the extra damage gained as cold, like 52% for Lunar's Blessing was cracked. Potentially the Wolf too, the Summon Wolf, at least if the leaks are true, should allow crits to land more easily. So like, who knows what that means, right? Could be a cool thing to buff into as well, like Wolf, Lunar Blessing, and then, you know, we go crazy with our own stuff with Ice Shot. But who knows? Well, is Rolling Magma a specific skill, or is it a Wyvern Tide skill? That's what I want to know. Is it, because I don't see it here. 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 It's a Wyvern, so you have to be in Wyvern form to use it. So yeah, it's like, I don't know. If it was just a normal spell you could use, hell yeah, that would that'd be a really cool build to do. It's Wyvern, yeah, I don't know then. Because like this looks cool, but look how slow that is, dude. What the fudge? I think it's hella slow. To use that fire breath. Like, I mean, look at this. This is like, it's so slow. Well, I guess it would just be bossing. Would you run Lightning Strike Stream Shield for bossing or rounds or bow? I assume you're not talking to me, Surf. For flicker or sharing. Yeah. So like that's what I'm saying. For power charge stuff, it could be pretty cool. It just depends, I guess, right? I'm hoping it is instant transform, epic, because like I said, if you can do that, like Wolf Lunar Blessing might be dope, right? Like literally, just say we go in, even if we're running no rage, it's 5-second duration, right? So we go in, freeze the boss, boom, Lunar Blessing, and then we snipe. That's at least at gem level 13. That's 52% damage gained as cold. Like that's a lot of increased damage, right? And that's only level 13. So like, who knows what level, 20 that might do. That might do, I don't know, 60-70% cold damage gained as cold, right? So like, it might be really cool to do that. Plus the wolf stuff might be cool as well, but we kind of got to wait and see it, Mm-hmm. The moment sensor damage goes to the roof. Yeah. What I meant, Epic, is if some of these skills lock you in the form, that's what I meant. Like, can you Walking Calamity and then instantly transform out of it and then still have Walking Calamity going on? Or does it lock you in bear form for the duration? That's what I mean. I hope you can be out of it because it'd be cool to, like I said, Lunar Blessing and instantly just get out of Wolf. Or you could do Walking Calamity and then, like, imagine Walking Calamity, then hopping on Aroa, and then just running around. Uh, Walking Calamity will lock you, so that would be interesting if it does. Well, where does it say it locks you in, though? I mean, I see it says, like, while in bear form, right? When you're at maximum glory, blah, 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 the heavens rain down. Where does it specifically say that you have to stay in bear form while it's active? Let's see. While in bear form, blah, 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 while you have maximum glory, upon enemies for the duration of the skill, and as long as you remain in bear form. Okay, I got you. Okay. Now let's go up to Lunar Blessing. Werewolf off your rage to the moon to receive blessing, gain bonus cold damage, attack, movement speed for yourself and any wolf minions you have in the wolf pack or predator's mark. Since all rage extends the buff's duration, while the buff is active, your werewolf attacks call. Okay, this specifically states nothing, right? Nothing about you have to stay in for the buff. Only thing I'm seeing here is that if you want the moonbeams, you have to be in werewolf attack form, right? But I think the buff should persist. So theoretically, we should be able to Lunar's Blessing, immediately go out to Ice Shot. Yeah, I don't care about moonbeams. What I care about is the damage gained is cold. That's what I care about. Now we would have to maybe do rage. I mean, it would be cool to get rage, and then we could, spend that to have this be a lot longer. But I don't have to see. Also, it might be worth building rage for druidic prowess, whatever that means. We still don't know what that means, though. Right? And if you did ran, just say like a unique talisman. But yeah, not to say. Not to say. A lot of stuff we still need to test and like look at. I mean, I shot with Tears Vengeance. What is Vengeance? What does that do again? It's new support. Hold on, let me see. This one, the freeze one. When you freeze a target with supported skills, for each one rage you have, yeah, that requires rage. Sadly, I mean it's a good thing. Like we could potentially throw this on. Like if there's a way we could get rage, we'd be really juiced. Like there obviously is if you kind of run other sentences, right? But isn't there some sort of rage gloves? Or am I bugging? Unique gloves, armor. That's articulated? Yeah, but you lose 5% max life per second, which sucks balls. Fate Forge. Gain 1 of 3 random charges on reaching maximum rage. Lose all rage or maximum charges to maximum rage. That doesn't generate rage though. That doesn't generate rage though. So you can't generate rage here. That's just to maximum rage and then that's it. Just slap on leech. I mean, we might be able to do that with Amazon, right? Now that we're Amazon and we can go into, you know, life leech based on elemental damage as well as fizz. We might be able to have enough leech where we can make this work with Death Articulated. I mean, how much rage will we need with Death Articulated, guys? There we go. That's articulated. So you lose 5% of max life per second. Okay, and just say we have how much life? Just say we have 1800 life. That's what? 90 life a second? Is that technically what we're doing? We have 1800 life. That's like 90 life a second we're losing, right? I mean, honestly, we might be able to run Death Articulated. Literally, Death Articulated, Life Leech. And then, boom, we generate Rage now. And then that way we could keep max Rage and stuff going on. And we could run the new... What do you call it? Could run the new Vengeance lineage here. So we would literally get damages extra cold as well, which would be insane for freeze. We could also then play into Lunar's Blessing as well, which would be more damage gained as cold. Might be. I mean, you could technically do... So 6 seconds to get capped. Base cap is 30 rage, so 6 seconds to get capped. Are you talking about like rage per second? Is that what you're talking about generating off the gloves? Where's Death Articulated? The Death Articulated completely just like disappear? Regenerate 5 rage per second, yeah. Yeah, you're talking about 6 seconds to max rage. True, true. But I mean, though, isn't this technically... I mean, that's still not bad. 6 seconds, because especially with the new anti-burst mechanic too, epic. Bro, can I stop getting spam called, dude? I hate spam callers, bro. This shit just like, man. If that ends up being Val unique, might be able to remove life loss. Well, we only know, is there only 11 uniques coming in? So like, isn't it only the new Val uniques off the Val mechanic? Right? Or am I bugging? Or are they just taking existing like uniques and doing it? I swear it was only with the Val stuff. That's what I'm saying. If I'm doing Zesh, I'm having it. If I'm doing like any, I mean, it's only 6 seconds too. Like a lot of animations on bosses take X amount of time to come up, plus the new anti-burst mechanic and the freeze. So like, it's probably already good. All uniques can be value uniques? Wait, really? Am I bugging? Am I bugging, boys? Yeah, literally. Okay. Well, it might be worth... I'm trying to think here. Because... Hold on, where's the thing at? Woof. So you get what? 0.2 seconds per rage spent, at least at level 13. Right? That's what? 0.2 times 30, right? So you get an extra 6 seconds on top of that. Base duration is 5, so it's 11-second duration of 52%, at least at gem level 13. And then obviously you wouldn't go into that form until after. Now, I guess we would have to... I mean, it still might be worth, right? Because you would technically get... Where's the new thing at? Is it down here? There we go. So you get what? 1% damage as cold damage for 20 seconds for each one rage. So it'd be 30% damage gained as cold. That'd be 82% damage gained as cold, basically, combining both of those into each other. Probably worth the rage loss, to be honest. Right? Some old uniques are by uniques. Oh, okay. So we'll have to see, I guess, what uniques those are. I doubt that one's going to be good, though. I've been getting a ton of spam calls and emails the past week. This time, year got worse. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Same here. Do you think that Zeri's Dissident would not be a value unique just because it's not coming this patch? I don't know. Maybe? I don't know. Okay, so it is 5-second duration, and then you get 0.2 seconds per rage spent. So at 30 rage, that would be 6-second on top of the 5, so it'd be 11-second buff duration. Now, obviously, we don't know what quality does on this, nor do we know what level 20 is if the duration does go up off the base. So who knows, right? But I mean, at least just factoring those two in, I mean, with the new thing, right? That's 30% damage gained is extra cold on top of at least this level 13 is 52. And that would both be there, right? For a good amount of time. So, which is a lot of extra damage gained is cold. Like a lot. So yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Plus, like, also, we don't know what this is either. Druidic Prowess. And that's gain 1 rage. 1 Druidic Prowess for every 20 total rage spent. So, like, I have no clue what this does either, right? I mean, this is associated with Wolf, so you would think it does something, you know what I'm saying? So, who knows? Like, we could throw this on, maybe. It might be cracked. Then we do that, and we spend the rage. We get that. Plus, we already have the other stuff from the other lineage gem. Plus, we'll gain Druidic Prowess, which whatever that does, you know, as long as Lunar Blessing does allow us to use it and still keep the buff, not in wolf form. And then, yeah, I mean, lots of cool stuff, low-key. I'm actually going to write that down because this is a good theory. This is good theory stuff. Just gonna copy that articulated. And then what's the new unique called? Batiri's Vengeance. Okay, I have it written down. So that's why we don't lose the chat. Okay. All uniques already connected to the Val, I think. It's weird, though, that there's a sitting can drop from other bombs. What is very interesting. What are you saying, Lizard? Sorry. Damn Sanctum got nerfs for running. If you got to notice, they nerfed the relics. Yeah, sadly, I don't run that for Ascension. I run the other one. Curse stack and Chrono? That might be dope. Have you shared mobile link? I have not, but I can go ahead and share that to you guys right now if you want. So if anybody wants to go ahead and take a look at least what we have right now for the ice shot, go for it. There you go. I think I'm actually going to put that in the thing right now. Well, I'll put that in later with the stuff. So as of right now, we have a really good thing. Obviously, this is like a level 90 endgame tree. I need to redo this here. End game tree. There we go. You know, we'll take off tree because it's technically not a tree, it's set up. There we go, update that. And then we have some leveling stuff in here as well. So why is Act 2 not and Act 3 not have that? Okay, hold on. It doesn't build variants. The fudge? Hold on. Interesting. So yeah. Got you, Avidity. Okay. How hard is depth articulated to get, by the way? Where do you get depth articulated from? Drop the Nexus, limited drop. It's drop the Nexus, okay. How expensive is this right now, or was in past leagues? PoE Ninja. Does PoE 2 Ninja have the Ecom? Rise of the Abyssal? Death Articulated. Can we search Death Articulated gloves here? Do they not have uniques? Damn, they don't got uniques in here. Fudge. Also, but I can go and look at the very start of the league. It looks like they don't have uniques. That sucks. I don't think there's any way to go and look at the very, like, first week of the league, is it? Oh, kind of remind, they're very expensive. Never mind, I guess they're that expensive, huh, John? So we're probably not going to be running this for a while. Okay. What is something? It's something, maybe. Later down the line, obviously. Way later down the line. Anything here good? No. Maybe you can valve them with the new system and get rid of the life loss. Maybe Lizard. We'll have to see. But, I mean, they're super expensive, like he. Alright, so we got that done. It's pretty good for right now. Everything's there. They didn't say anything about the deepest tower, right? Nothing about the deepest tower. Okay, still not in the game. Then Flicker with Monk. I mean, I guess you could Lizard. Yeah, you could do that for charge generation. Yeah, deepest tower still rippity skippity, which sucks. Well, there's still some stuff on Drill Neck, because I think somebody said you can Frost Wall, pin through it. So technically you could Frost Wall, shoot, and then maybe hit the boss, and some of your projectiles might come back, maybe. But I don't know. I don't know if there's any other tech with Drill Neck or not. Oh yeah, Grim Feast. Oh yeah, unfortunate. Never the same. Never the same. Interesting. So wait, Arrow's running Drill Neck, Solar. Comet actually will be broken if they do not change anything. Comet OP or what? Alright, anything else I need to do with this? Drag all the pairs for current action, yes. From what I've seen, interesting. So what skill is he using it for? Out of curiosity. Ice shot, or is he going LA? Bum. Doom. 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 I'll be honest, I have no clue what you Surf and Potato, what you two were talking about the whole time. I joined the combo late. I didn't see how the initial combo started. Alright, yeah, see, like, I need to get this all out of here. How do I... No. No, hold on. There has to be a way of, like... Did they remove the option to turn off priority? Yes, they did. Bum, 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 bum. One second, guys. I'll be right back. Go to the bathroom real quick. All right, your boy's back. Your boy's back. Okay. When the commands don't work, it's crazy. Is the commands not working? Okay, okay. When are you back? Can you tell me what song played previously? How do I do that, man? Where we at right now? Man, we're on Thursday. The previous? You want me to go back? It kind of sucks that the death articulated gloves are kind of like end game super expensive. Like that sucks to me because the idea for the Druid Rage with Amazon was looking good. It was looking real good. Like the wolf form. Look at Spotify history. How do you even do that? I've never seen that ever. Spotify history. How do you look at Spotify history? You talking about just like going back? Like I can just go back in a song. I don't know how you look at your history. I don't know, figure it out. The Dronock will be a chase for a lot of bow players because you can crangle the price down to one piece. Because you can crangle the pierce down to one pierce, and the fact that it's basically has Nimbus built in. When you mean crangle, do you mean like what do you mean? You mean what do you mean by crangle, to be honest? Hold on. Am I stupid? Am I not remember what crangle means? What do you mean by crangle? What do you mean by crangle? Corruption ranges? Oh, okay. Never heard anyone call it crangle. That must be like an old PoE 1 saying that I'm just not on times with. Or weren't in tune with. So, interesting. You can do it to one pierce? Yeah, one pierce is cracked. How do you know you can do it to one pierce, though? Where's that info at? Am I bugging? Like, where do you see that at? I don't see that anywhere. How do you tell you can go up or down of values on that? Because that'd be cracked for a snipe, bro. Imagine that. Shooting 3 snipes that then, like, pierce, then return you. Like, that's kind of cracked. Just kind of hearsay from other players? Okay, I got you. I wonder how they figured it out there, because, like, is it data mine maybe? Like, where do you know what I'm saying? Because it's not like you can look at this and see corruption ranges or what corruption can hit on it, unless it was shown in the gameplay for like a brief second that I didn't see or something. You know, I mean, there's a plethora of other interviews too, so who knows? But I mean, yeah, that'll be a really good chase unique for sure. I mean, it could work with anything. Ice shot, with tornado shot. It could work with literally snipe for us, like anything. So it's dope. Are convinced it's possible. I got you. I just wonder where they're like figuring that out though. Like, where the fudge are they figuring that out? You know what I'm saying? Like where? Bum, 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 bum. I guess, I don't know. So what are you planning on playing, Potato? What were you talking about for, what do you call it in here with Surf? What are you planning on playing? That's super cracked, OD juice, Giga juice, no gear on. What are you trying? What are you testing? Mm -mm. Ah, then we're good there. I'm in. All right, Act 2. Okay. Do you have any tips for snipe timing? Whenever your character flashes when you want to release the snipe, and that's when you get the big damage, so let's keep that in mind. Alright, so we have all this good. Act 3. Okay. Okay, I mean, everything's pretty much good. Okay, at least on this end. Then we have pretty much the whole, like, shtick good to go, right? For I shot, at least on the build and stuff on all of this. Okay, so drone apparently can do to 1. It's attack projectiles. Okay, I was wondering. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, I mean, it's pretty much good to go. Low key. Low key. Kind of good to go here. Okay. So we're done with all that, pretty much for now. I might go back, clean it up a little bit. Probably try to shoot the video out and stuff like that for tomorrow. If anything changes, obviously I'll let you guys know. Latest would be Monday if something comes up or I want to like look at something a little bit further. But I mean, that's pretty much good to go. Do you guys have any suggestions of anything here before we move and like kind of move on from this a little bit? About anything we should maybe change here? I can go ahead and link it to you guys, and if you want to take a look and let me know if there's anything we should throw or add on, go for it. Might edit the name here. Actually, I can do that. Update it like that. There we go. There we go. Okay. That. Can you give an alternate bow leveling tree too? I could potentially look into that, Darks, and throw something on there. It's just I don't know how viable bow is going to be right now, Darks, because of you know, just the changes to LALR, which you can level with Ice Shot if you want, like Freezing Salvo Snipe. It's just it doesn't really start to shine until you start to get some good flat damage on your gear and stuff. So that's like normally, you know, kind of Act 3-ish, 4-ish. LALR is usually what you kind of run until that point, but since that got nerfed too, I don't know how good the bossing damage is going to be in campaign with the rod nerf. So again, I don't really know, so that's why I just figured grenades for right now, get to Act 4, then respec. But I can look into that and try to maybe get an alternate bow tree if you wanted to do something like that. Yeah, no problem, Darks. Could level with spears also. You could do spears, but spears actually any good to level with though? The Errol, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Lightning Arrow got buffed on Earth, just rods. Well, yeah, but rods are 99% of your damage in campaign. Lightning Arrow does not do your damage. So obviously Rod nerf is hurting a lot of your damage while campaign running. So like, yeah, your Lightning Arrow got buffed, but that doesn't really mean too much because that's not where your damage comes from. I'll have to look into spears then. Maybe I can do spear stuff and bow, but we'll see. I'll have to see like spear people, what they're doing and how that looks. If you guys have any links to like anyone's speed running with spears, let me know. I could maybe take a look at that and see. And this is pretty much good right now. Lightning Sphere is decent for clearing. Explosive Sphere got Giga buffed. Isn't Explosive... What happened to Explosive Sphere? Yeah, okay. Sorry. +1 launch spears every 8 levels. Every friend to charge your power. Explosion deals 2020. Okay, so I mean more attack damage is nice. Like I don't know. The +1 spear limit launch is nice. Here's a Nightman. 2 cares about the ignite. Charge your power. Explosion light down skills. Okay, so I mean really just +1 limit is really the big change. And if your friend to charge doing stuff with it, you look into it. Is it bad that my keyboard's vibrating right now? No, it's not my keyboard. What the fuck is vibrating? Hold on. It's not my keyboard, but like, hold on. The fudge is going on? Okay, we're good. I don't know what that was. We're good though. It stopped. Who knows? If something blows up, you know, I did it, you guys. My head stream suddenly. Okay, Lightning Sphere is for clear, but blah. You read that. Hazards another 50%. Interesting. Sphere field, X lightning strike, X swap element resistance curse and freezing mark. Interesting. I don't know if I skill or just get pure crit and got you. Was there any videos or anybody of like speedrunning spear? See if I can find anything. In recent times. I think in recent time, 7 months, 8 months. There we go. Got all of the ads, right? What am I? Okay, so this isn't spear. The fudge jump is going on here. This is not spear? This is lightning spear, right? Do you not run lightning spear act 1? Am I bugging here? No, still using a bow. You want to skill build a mag and ag? What? You could faster die trying, yeah, right? Okay, so what okay, hold on. You want to scale bleed, magnitude, and aggression, I would assume, is what you meant? Okay, so I'm confused here though. Act 1, no spear. Act 2, spear? Lightning Spear Stormlance. Okay, so you go to Lightning Spear Stormlance Act 2. You don't use it Act 1. What's damage looking like though on it? Okay. This damage seems really ass. Is this the wrong thing to level with? Is Lightning Spear Storms? Is that the wrong thing to level with? I'm confused here. By 10 decision another two. Okay. I'm confused on what am I missing here. Alright, what are we talking about? Tangle Tongue? What are we talking about here? We talking about you guys talking just yourselves right now? Why go axe today? We'll see. I don't know how much time I have. I have to do some stuff. My whole goal is to finish the Amazon stuff, which we pretty much did. At least for right now, we have everything we need here. Everything's sorted out with the axe stuff too, for at least the crossbow leveling and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. He's running Stormland, so like I'm confused. What are you guys talking about leveling? I'm confused here. So I'm gonna get with LS, so Lightning Spear, and my blind crafted ED continues like 6 hours. Okay, you guys are just talking amongst yourselves apparently. Surf and potato. Okay, never mind. Okay, you guys aren't even like okay. Yeah, I don't know. You guys are just talking to yourselves. I mean, yeah, people are cracked at campaign running, not gonna lie, apparently. 10 hours to get to level 1 to T15s is insane. Was that SSF simulating League Start Epic, or was that Twinkier? Yeah, like I don't know if we're gonna be like that. That's absurd. That's insane. I'm happy to get the maps within 10 to 12 hours. Are you running that on SSF? Epic? SSF, no gear, start? Jesus. Am I out of tune with like the league starting? Yeah, but I'm not seeing this thing. I mean, I guess you could run Lightning Spear. I guess. I mean, he's running Lightning Spear, but oh god, what is that? I really need ad block. There's way too many ads nowadays on stuff. Okay. This is Lightning Spear and Stormlance. And what are you guys leveling with Spear? What are you guys leveling with on Spear? You don't know. What have you guys been talking about then? I swear you guys been talking about like something with like Spear and something minefields or something, Spear fields. Well, true. I don't know. We could test with stuff, but like I'm not really too sure. I mean, this is a good run, dude. He hits maps literally within 7 hours and 13 minutes. He's in the maps. He's done with campaign. Man, it's pretty fast. Like it's pretty fast. Only 7 hour act one to end game. See your last comment. Lightning Spear works like LA with Chain and Stormlance. Last Explosive Spear to act like LR. Trust me, it works. I'm using it right now on character for testing. Okay, so you're running Lightning Spear for clear with Chain. Okay. Then you run Stormlance and Explosive Spear to act like Lightning Rods. So do you use both Stormlance and Explosive Spear on bossing, or do you use that while mapping as well? I'm confused. Do you throw your explosive spears and then you spam Stormlance on bosses and that's it? Yeah, Epic, you're not wrong. Yes, for bossing. Okay, so does this guy use it? He's about to hit a boss right here. Does he use it? So he throws the spears into the ground. Okay, and then he's doing the other thing with the spears. Okay. Then he explosive spears into the ground and then storm lances again. I mean, I've never played spears to be honest, so like I don't know. The skills are interesting to me. There's Stormlance a few times, then hit it with the S. Okay, hold on. Let me see. What is Stormlance? Is Stormlance the one that lodges? Is that the one that lodges? I'm so confused what Stormlance is. Okay, it is. Okay, it is. Okay, it is. So you throw a few Stormlances on Explosive Sphere, and then Stormlance Explosive Sphere, and you just keep repeating? Is that what you do? Is that what you do? So Stormlance, Stormlance, Stormlance. Then Explosive Spheres, and then you Stormlance again, then Explosive Sphere, then Stormlance again. Is that all you do? I mean, it could be. It could be. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Okay, so you do that? Okay, do you not need any frenzy charges though for any of these? 20 charge do anything for these or no? Wyvern Sork or Wyvern Kavada? For the Katava, I would assume you mean? I mean, I don't know, man. Probably Sork, I would say. I don't think Katava and Wyvern would really synergize well. Yeah. Got you. So what's getting buffed though? In the thing for spear. Rapid assault. Okay. Explosive spear. So explosive spear is hitting. Okay. Okay, so like spears have got a little bit more base damage. Crossbows got any more base damage? Nah, nothing like crossbows. So it's just rapid assault, and then it's pretty much just storm spear. Got you. Or explosive spear. They got changed. Got you. You gonna set a merc for once? Got you. Is your second hand more damage if it's empty? Would notice that. This one? Dance with Death? More skill speed while offhand is empty, and one hand marks weapon equivalent. Did you talk about Dance with Death? I would assume that's what you're talking about. Is it really more damage? It's skill speed. It's not really more damage. I mean, you could throw quicker. That's about it, though. It's not like more damage, though.
Let's go, baby!
Well, if I did grab Tangle Tongue, yeah, but I'm not talking about Tangle. We're talking about campaign that's flipping off a campaign to bows. I'm not talking about going spear endgame. I'm not doing that. VGG Soda, thank you very much for the sub, man. Much appreciated. W's in the chat for the boy. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. Enjoy the Z-Mids. I mean, this is the only one where your offhand is empty. Like, this is it. This is Dance with Death. It's the only thing. Nothing else has any sort of thing with offhand empty. Yeah, which is just more skill speed. It's 25% more skill speed, which is nice, but it doesn't... It's not like you're getting, you know, increased damage or anything. It's just you can use your attacks quicker. Which is nice, for sure, but it's not... I was thinking, like, actual damage, not like skill speed. And you're not wrong, Surf. You're not wrong, yeah. But you get what I mean, though, right? I mean, we'll have to see, right? I think I might leave Crossbow there for now and just wait, because, like, who knows? They could bring the new bow cluster and it could be something cracked, you know what I'm saying? Like, they might come out in the next 2-3 days and be like, oh yeah, here was some stuff that we couldn't do for the cold, like, or Ice Shot or this, right? Or some more notable, like, who knows? You know, Ice Shot might be cracked for leveling with the new stuff. It's just, we have to wait and see, right? So, I think we might just wait for a second, and because we already have Crossbow here, right, for leveling. That's already like kind of set out, and this works very well as well. So like, I mean, you could do pretty much anything, I guess. You could do bow if you wanted to. You could do spear, you could do Crossbow. They all look fine for leveling. It definitely helps with the clunkiness. I mean, you're not wrong, but yeah. Yeah. You're not wrong, Surf. So yeah, I think we'll just chill on that and wait a little bit. And yeah, if it comes down where it's like a day or two out, I'll probably throw in like some different leveling stuff in there, maybe spear, you know, bow. for like LA or whatever, but we'll see. All right. Yeah. What other stuff he has for speedrunning? I'm just interested, real quick. Obviously, he has Lightning Archmage. No. Understood here. And then it goes back to 3 points, so yeah. Okay. Okay. Bump. I pretty much everything here the way I want it. Is Death Articulated actually super hard to get, by the way? Can anyone confirm that? Because like it is super juice expensive right now, but is that just because of this current league or what? Or are they actually pretty hard to get? Yeah, so the companion stuff is not as good anymore, right, Surf? Right. On several small passive tree nodes around its flying alley, honey companion, blah. Yeah. So. Death Articulated has restrictions on where it can drop. It cannot be chanced. Drops from Scattermind at the Corrupted Nexus. Is the Scattermind the boss that emerges from the Corrupted Nexus, like to cleanse it? Is that the dude? Yeah, you're not wrong, Surf. So it's probably GG on the gloves, which sucks for regeneration shenanigans. Crit weakness, Amazon Spearfield, Bleach Shot, huh? True. That's one of the Corrupted Nexus bosses? Oh, okay. We'll see what happens. I mean, we really don't need it. That would just be literally for if this unique is cracked. But I mean, still, this is still pretty good to use, right? Like, depending on what it is, just say, I don't know, 60% or something more at level 20 gem, just say. I mean, 60% damage is gained as cold is pretty cracked, so. The tutorial corrupted zone? I mean, if you do, that'd be wild. Just sucks how they got rid of, like, everything, right? For, like, regeneration, I think, right? Right. Regeneration, yeah. Trying to look through. Rageable. Yeah, never mind. Okay. Mark on center lead now. Alright, VGT. Let me know how it goes. Well, with the nerfs, who knows, Surf to the mob density. That might be less than we think. Yeah, Epic, I know. Where's my influence, my Steering X Arc influence, where I can get one rage on hit on attack, you know? Where's that at? Hmm. There's something with the new supports added. Who knows? Might be something there as well. Alright, VGT. Later, dude. Just get rubies with rage on melee, or when you get hit. Well, we're not melee attacking, so that's the issue. Rage on melee on Ranger is crazy work. Go with Sudams. Okay. This guy man's stupid, bro. I hate this guy. I hate this guy, man. Bum 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. There's nothing on the tree, right? For range generation? I don't think, right? I just want to make sure. It's all melee shit. Right here, boys. 8 rage when we use a life flask. Let's get it. Let's get it. Spam life flask. Let's get it. Yeah, right. That's what I need right there, Surf. That's what I need right there. Okay. Yeah, nothing. Wait, is there a life flask that gives rage? Hold on. Is it really? Then hair loss rage gain 1 to 3 rage when hit by an enemy, bruh. Okay. Okay, yeah, let me go do that. This guy, bro, I swear. It's so bad, bro. Alright, alright. That's so bad. Alright, so we have the mobile links for everything good here. Everything that's set I'm liking, right? Got everything good. Yeah, it's a melee hit. It's not melee hit, it's on hit. You get rage. It's not even, you can get rage or anything. It's, you have to let people smack you. Yeah, literally. Okay. I mean, who knows? Maybe the new supports will be something, or the new lineage. You know, there might be something there. But yeah, I mean, regardless, it's looking pretty good, at least with Lunar's Blessing, right? We can go ahead and slam Lunar's Blessing. And at least get the increased damage. Like I said, we'll have to test to see if running what do you call it's worth it or not. Like a wand to have more shock stuff, right? With Effigy of Cruelty, if it'll be worth it or not to throw on the talisman stuff for this. I hope there's more unique, because like it would suck if there's only one unique talisman per form. Like that would just blow. Like hopefully there's more than just one. But I don't know, if there is only 11 uniques, that would be, that's kind of bad. You know, only 11 uniques brought in. This guy epic. Yeah, like, I don't know, if there's only one unique per form, because that's 3 uniques. I mean, I don't know. You would hope that there's at least 2 uniques per form. That'd be 6, but I don't know. If there's supposedly only 11 coming in, right? It's not looking too good. I mean, I don't know, it's a little scary that they only have, you know, shown as 11 new unique items. Like, that's the case. That's, you know, oof. Because you got to think there's at least probably like 5 or 6 of them that's Vow. So it literally doesn't even leave, you know, like 5, 6 uniques for Druid. So then it's like, okay, just say there's 1 per form, that's 3. Then there's 1 caster, that's 4. You know, like it's not looking that good. Maybe 2 per form, and that's it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, yeah, we'll see what happens to the talismans. 500 div item, you might not be wrong. That's the funny part. But all right, the thing is up though. Obviously, if anybody wants it, it's here for right now. We'll probably do some testing soon. Like we start testing either tomorrow or Monday, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully, they actually do come out with the new bow cluster junk, because I mean, there is in fact a new bow cluster that we have no idea what it does. So that'd be nice to know, right? Especially with this other stuff too, like the area of its effectual clusters in the part of the monk section. Like, what do those do? It might be decent for us, you know. Like, I have to see. I have to see what happens. Literally surf. Like, I don't know. That bow cluster might, you know, might put me back on bow leveling if it looks juicy enough. Just gotta wait and see. Yeah, I hate when they do that, man. Like, a day or 2 out, they give you the tree. Like, last time we didn't even get the tree until literally, I think it was like a few hours or something, right? Before release. Like, it sucks, man. It sucks. Hopefully we get it, like, at least, like, 3-4 days before, at least, but who knows. Because then it's like, you know, just say it comes out a day or less, right, before release. Like, it doesn't really give a lot of time to like Mobalytics or Maxroll, right, the two places where people make builds on, to have the trees all that updated to then be like, okay, everybody that is following my build guide, you know, here's the new tree. Because, you know, like, if you can't update it on the site, then nobody knows the new tree unless you try to do like paint MSG, you know, shenanigans and then have links to it on the guild like build guides. It's just, it's all shenanigans. It's all shenanigans. Yeah, sir. I agree. I don't know. Hopefully it's better this time around. Okay, but yeah, so the thing's gonna go here. We might change some stuff. Obviously, tree probably gonna get changed whenever the new build cluster comes out. We'll do some League Star practice soon. Shapeshifting for Wolf. I don't know. There might be some play with the new, you know, infusion stuff. It might be kind of cool. Again, we don't really know what the gem level 20 is, plus only 3. You know, you would hope that there's more. Like, we do know there's a summon wolf. We have no clue what that is gonna like be about on wolf, you know, form, or how that works or what that gives. Might be cracked. But yeah, I don't know. I wish I could just force POB to allow me to start at the monk tree. Imagine if they allowed you to do that, though. Like, any class you pick, you could start from any of these positions on the tree. You could choose where you wanted to start. That'd be cool. But then that kind of, like, you know, makes class identity less, so. The way you say wolf? What do you mean? Wolf, wolf. You looked into the text I sent you yet? No, I did not. Let me take a look. Sorry, man. Okay. Each chance shown in the recom attack divided by 3 is technically the chance to craft on the item in the first try, by the way. So first option, don't really know if I want to leak DM stuff, right? So I'm not going to show this for now. Use base build you want to yourself. Eye level 82 is needed for T1 accuracy. Okay. I don't think it allows me to. Okay, and always use best recom odds, even with T2 accuracy. First option, slam and pray. I got you. Okay. Okay, well, W, brother. W, thank you. Tech, assuming recom chance mods, T3. Okay, T1 accuracy is 9.1% chance, T2 16. I see, I got you. Okay, W. I'm gonna look through this then, thank you. We're actually showing it? I think it should. It just, you'd have to slam bases and hope that it works. I mean, a POB at the very least would help with trying to build craft. True, you're not wrong. Yeah, you're not wrong, Avidity. So we'll have to see. I mean, there might be more crafting ways, right, brought in, and other junk with Val that might help it out and stuff like that. I mean, we gotta see. Just gotta wait and see. Hopefully, right? There's still some, I think, crafting stuff that we don't know, so maybe there's something there. I could have started from monks out of the tree. I could have very least tried to see how much I need if I wanted to do Rage Shaman, yeah. I wish there was more ways to do rage stuff. Rage is like kind of annoying. They took all like the sources of rage out besides like ascendancies and rage on hit. Kind of miss that. This looks cool. I do like the Hellstorm rounds. Might have to look into like a Hellstorm rounds build, to be honest. but who can cast him? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, best way might still be trying to buy a Fractured base spell and then just, you know, chaos spam to get what you want and then desecrate and just try to hit something else. I remember Front of Rage. Oh, so nice, man. It was so nice. I miss those days. I really miss those days. I miss those days. Oh, excuse me. Okay. But for me, that's the end of the stream. I have a meeting I gotta go do. And yeah, like I said, we should, well, I don't want to say we should be live tomorrow. I might actually have something else depending on how this meeting goes. So we'll see. I'll let you guys know though in the Discord if we're live tomorrow. But I mean, the thing is ready to go. I'm either going to make the video tonight and get the stuff out for Sunday, or it'll be out Monday. And then hopefully, like I said, we get the tree and all that changed up and all that good stuff soon, so we can actually start theory crafting the new tree with the new bow clusters and all that. And then League Star practice will 100% be starting on Monday as well. Raid somebody? Okay, who do you want to raid, brother? Is Anthony live? Anthony's not live. Who do you want to raid? This size guy's pretty tough. Lots of options. Who do we want to raid, guys? Doesn't matter. I'm down for whatever. Let's see. Could raid Arrow. Could raid anybody. Probably pronouncing the name wrong, but Woody Cult's live right now. Here, I'll go ahead and flick over so you guys can see this. Woody Cult's live right now. The person we were watching his little videos on, or not little, but his videos on of him League Start testing and like stuff like that. He's on right now testing Bone Cage Junk. So I mean, could raid him, could raid Arrow, a bunch of people. Could raid Dead Rabbit, could raid Major Aimless. They're all like chill people. Havoc's also there too, doing grenade shenanigans. What do you guys want to raid? Who you guys want to raid? Bum, 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 bum. You want to raid Dead Rabbit? You want to raid Dead Rabbit or what? Let's hit Rabbit. All right. Bum, 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 bum. I need to go back to Twitch. Hold on. I realized that you guys couldn't see. I was looking through Twitch stuff on the screen. I was like, wait, you guys cannot see this actually of who I'm looking at. All right. All right. Let's raid everybody. Get in, boys. Everybody join up. Everybody join the raid. We're gonna hit Dead Rabbit, spam some W's. You know? Let them know you're coming from the boy, the one and only, the king of bows himself. Yeah. I'll give it another 20-30 seconds. Anybody who wants to raid still is not in. I think we have like 4 or 5 people that aren't in yet. We'll raid. Bum 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 bum. All right, we're gonna raid Dead Rabbit, everybody. Go over, spam some W's, let them know what's up, and yeah, like I said, we should be live Monday at the very latest. Might have something I have to do planned for tomorrow, depending on how this meeting goes. I'll let you guys know in the Discord. We'll do some league practice on Monday and other junk like that. But the League Start build guide is up on Mobalytics and all that good stuff for you guys to check out. And we'll be making changes and updating it as we get closer to launch. And maybe we could do some Ice Wolf shenanigans too. Maybe we can figure out. But all right, I'll send you guys over to Dead Rabbit. Let them know. Hit them with some love and stuff, some W's. Peace out, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. Peace out, guys.